The moment the billionaire burst through the hospital doors, his world was already falling apart. Machines were beeping somewhere deep inside the ICU, and every second felt like a countdown he couldn't stop. His father, the only man who had ever truly believed in him, was fighting for his life. Wealth, power, influence, none of it mattered here. And then, something strange caught his eye, a tired cleaning lady sitting quietly beside his father's bed, as if she had been guarding him all night. If you believe in kindness and second chances, take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe, because stories like this deserve to be felt. Exhaustion clung to the old woman's face, yet her eyes held a warmth that no nurse or doctor had shown. The billionaire felt anger rise. Why was a stranger here? But as he listened, he learned she had stayed when no one else could, whispering comforting words when his father woke in fear. She had no obligation, no reward waiting, only a quiet sense of humanity. For the first time in years, the billionaire felt small. He had built empires but forgotten compassion. As dawn broke, his father's condition stabilized. And in that fragile light, the billionaire realized something had changed, not just in the hospital room, but within himself. He ensured the woman's life would never be the same again, not out of charity, but out of respect. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and comment. And before you go, comment, "Kindness lives," if you believe small acts can change the world. Because sometimes, the richest souls wear the simplest clothes. The billionaire stood in the quiet hospital corridor long after the doctors had left, staring through the glass at his father sleeping peacefully for the first time in days. But his mind wasn't on the machines anymore, it was on the woman who had asked for nothing and yet had given everything. He found her at the end of the hallway, back in her uniform, pushing her cart as if the night she had just lived meant nothing. That image unsettled him more than any business loss ever had. For years, he had measured people by status, by power, by what they could offer him. And yet, this woman, who had nothing, had shown more loyalty than anyone in his world. He approached her, not with authority, but with hesitation, as though he were the one out of place. She didn't look surprised to see him. There was no fear, no excitement, just a calm acceptance, as if she already understood something he was still struggling to grasp. When he tried to thank her, the words felt too small, too empty compared to what she had done. She simply nodded, explaining that no one should face fear alone, especially not an old man calling out in the dark for someone who never came. Those words hit him harder than anything else. Because deep down, he knew she wasn't just talking about his father, she was talking about him too. For the first time in his life, the billionaire saw the truth he had been avoiding. While he had been chasing success, signing deals, building a name that echoed in boardrooms, he had been absent in the moments that truly mattered. His father hadn't needed money. He had needed presence. He had needed someone to sit beside him, to hold his hand, to remind him he wasn't alone. And a stranger had stepped in where a son had failed. That realization didn't break him, it rebuilt him. Days passed, and his father slowly regained strength. The hospital room, once filled with tension and fear, began to feel warmer, quieter, almost hopeful. And every morning, without fail, the cleaning lady would pass by, offering a gentle smile before continuing her work. She never lingered, never expected recognition.